What's up, everybody? I hope y'all had a good night. Um, we're getting straight into it. Just give me a second. I'm actually uploading the post FOMC webinar that we had yesterday afternoon. All right. So last time we spoke, we were talking around the afternoon where price action was pushing here. They went to 40, 44, and we didn't trade it yet because I was anticipating a retracement. Indeed, price did retrace. So between 11, 12, 1, I was looking out for price to come back to the afternoon order block. So once price came back into that area around 12 a.m. Thursday night slash Friday morning, I got in a position right here, knowing that price could pull back in London, which it did, not surprising. And so price is still maintaining this zone. And gratefully, we can tell the structure was held. So in about 15 minutes, it'll be 9:30. It's either price will push, retrace, or price will pull back into London or whatever the case is to reverse because we can tell where London is, right, DJ? We can tell where London is. So our bias is still bullish within this structure that it's doing. Um, obviously, if we break past Thursday's highs here, then it definitely will signal a continuation. But the way the structure is retracing and maintaining maintaining itself is this is very nice price action. Very nice price action for buys. Has anybody gotten in early, or are we in this trade already, or are we just kind of finally starting to see things? It's your day. Are you guys first starting on your day as well, or no?
I'm just looking.
Okay. You've been staying put lately?
Yeah, just saying, but
Okay, that's good. That's good. How's that been?
uh, I have some regrets because, especially on US 30, I, um, I missed out. When I knew it was buying, I still didn't make a move. So I don't know. This week I just haven't taken any trades, and I should have took some trades. So
I understand. Um, was it your typical setup?
yeah, it was. It was pulling back. I was like, this is the perfect time to get into the buy, and then it did the same thing the next day. It brought.
You
And
talking
that
about
was like
this?
$300 I missed out on. That one and the one before it.
This? No, can't be. Well, can't be too sad about it. You sat on your hands this week, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And we all know US 30 is notorious for pulling back into a higher low to make a push to the upside. You know, I've had weeks like that too. I'm like, God damn, why was I so trigger hesitant? Sometimes it's like, it's because I didn't really, I'm still kind of shaking up, coming back from a loss. Don't want my momentum to be killed off like some nasty stop loss getting hit. It'll probably infuriate or frustrate me, you know?
Yeah. And then on our gold sale, it was a beautiful sale, but I had the wrong lot size in.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good. I just switched to a new broker, so
Okay. How you liking it?
It's not better than liquid brokers, but they was giving a 400% bonus. So I was like,
Oh,
I'll try it
Henkel
out.
Trade.
Yeah,
Yeah, they wild with the 400.
yeah.
Yeah, just handle that. Now, there's this other broker that I'm working with. So far, I love their layout. They're trade locker based. I'm also going to have like a more private PAM here. Have like some personal friends and family that wanted to invest. Not to say I'm still not growing and building the other PAM with Liquid, but this has some really sexy layout. And what I mean by that is like about to show you guys something. They have a custom built in trade journal. Let me see. Let me go back here. Where is it? Okay, there it is. You got to click on this journal. Okay. So, boom, balance. And then right here, it has basically like, you know how Top Step and TradeZella has like the trade journal on the days that you trade and stuff. They have that. Just really, really cool. You know, I'm all about my data, so it's very interesting. I'm trying to see if they'll have any deposit bonus, which is what the industry now is using. But it's tough. They also have like a 10x challenge. Basically, whatever you deposit, the balance is 10x. Now the rules is this: treat it like a professional account. Don't go down 10%. And whatever profit you make above it, you get to keep. So it's good. I see a lot of people done already signed up for it. I'm not really using that feature. You know, I'm sure it's great, but I haven't used it yet. I'm more focused on the PAM here. Uh, I haven't started trading or anything, just building the capital, and then when I'm ready, I'll start moving. However, uh, not moving, I'll start trading. Whatever, it's really dope. They have some really cool things coming. Something I think I've shared with you guys before, and it's the technology of actually being able to move your profits into their very own Visa debit card with the broker. So like boom, you make profit, you move it to your wallet and you can go and use it for transactions. And it kind of gets to this is the type of method I always was excited about because I'm like, damn, wouldn't it be so cool just to make profits in the markets and keep it in house and have a card where you could spend and like keep track of your business spendings. So they'll be able to provide that. I think they want to roll out with it next month, if not January. So I'm excited with that. Obviously, deposits are pretty fast, withdrawals are pretty fast. And yeah, Genesis FX definitely has like one of the sexiest layouts that I've seen for the broker. Um, Secure stuff. And again, whenever I have relationship with a broker, I have to have like private, personal customer service for any if there's any situation I could just reach out for on behalf of my clients, on behalf of the issues that we might run into. And then they have a pretty good customer service. So yeah, very, very good to have like backups. All right. But let's get back to the price action. Emmanuel said just starting. I was there last night and got some pips. So let's go, bro. Good job. Um, who else we got here? We got Junior. How you doing, Junior? Okay. Price action is steady. 9:25 a.m.
Hey.
Hey, Natish.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, bro. Okay. What's the game plan for you today?
I was supposed to be in that buy. I made 500 and I got out of it. But
Good.
markets, I mean, it's looking a little bit choppy, I guess, right before the bell time. So
Mhm. Yeah, that's fine, man. You're almost there. You got what, 1,500 left? Make the best
about
decision.
yeah, about 2000 more to go, Hans. Because what I did was I exceeded my daily profit limit, so you can't you can't take more than 50%. But I made like 3 4K, so they bumped my profit target to 81K now. So I have to take another 2.5 3K now.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean the account is still there. It's just that my target is just extended. That's all.
Okay, that. Let's analyze US 30 real quick before the bell. Hey, good morning, Dan. Who else showed up here? Waweru? Oh, what's up, bro? No, no, no. That's Cezillian. Wait, no, that is Waweru. Boom. This was Thursday's low. This is London. Okay, we're done analyzing. Yeah, so with US 30, it looks like price is still maintaining a structure since the beginning of the week. I mean, we started here on Monday. Gap didn't have to fill. They filled it by just respecting the previous wick zones. Boom, they came in here. That was them filling the gap, literally. Tuesday, they bought. Wednesday price action was beautiful. We took this beautiful buy and we got out. They practically sold on FOMC, but just at the low of the week. So this was basically the range for the week. So if at any point price comes down just to retest London or yesterday's low, I mean, Bile, you got till 11 or 12 if need be to make a trade. Things still look bullish. Interest rates going down is not a bad look. In fact, that's very helpful for interest for the rates at which you can borrow. And plus, they said quantitative tightening is coming to an end. So all this is bullish signs for equities markets. I don't know what that fully means for gold, but from what I know, gold is maintaining itself very well. And I'm still looking to see what this Q4 has to bring for gold. And I'm gonna trade it as best as I can, whether have to swing trade some positions, whatever it takes. I definitely want to say that I ended 2025 being a better swing trader. That's one of my goals for the year's end. I've achieved that. I just want to keep getting used to it in the right market conditions. Okay. It's 9:29. Boom. 9:30. Somebody texted yesterday in the group chat this right here. Was this liquidity sweep the second wick? Honestly, I know the guy, but I hate when somebody sends a screenshot where I can't see which pair, I can't see what the price point is. It's just a screenshot. And when he said the second wick, it's like, bro, there's mad wicks all over here. And this looks like a GBP. Ah, that does look like US 30. No, I see it. But it could be GBP and ZD. It could be anything. Like which wick? Is it this wick? Is it this wick? Is it this wick? He probably talking about this wick. And either way, whichever wick it is, price wicked, didn't go further and reversed. So did it sweep liquidity? Yeah, sure. But what liquidity? Why? You know, like people don't realize these questions matter. If it's sweeping the previous session's liquidity, then yes, of course, it swept the liquidity of just for discount. Like liquidity doesn't just get swept randomly. It's a passover. Hey, I'm coming in for New York. Can I get the price for London at the lowest? Yeah. For 30 billion. I don't know. All right, cool. I'll get in at the lowest price you can fill me at. That's what happens. So I don't know, man. Like questions need to be better asked sometimes. Not in every case. Not in every case. All right. Let's check what US 30. What did we do? Okay. Still pulling back. This looks like a buy opportunity. He pulled back into London pre-market. This looks nice. This looks very nice. I tend to like a break and retest these days, but this is good. I mean, early entry here with the stop loss below Friday's London. That's a pretty good trade setup. Okay, so price is pulling back for gold. Got some things to do.
Hans, do you expect the gold to come back and retest that area, the 4,000 area?
I don't know. Whenever it does, sure, but I don't expect it, you know?
Because overnight it should have broken that
Oh, you
barrier
mean
if it
the
was completely
4,000, like right here.
the 4,000 here, like the resistance.
The support?
Sorry, the support. Yes,
If it does, it does. You know, like I have no say in price coming back right here.
because it's been doing that quite a bit, right? Like in the last couple of days, I've been observing that. So it tries to go up, comes back, sweeps the liquidity for either previous day low or London lows, and then goes back up.
Yeah, it does. But again, remember, my motto is by 10 a.m., I'll figure out what the heck they wanted to do. I can't put too much emphasis on what I can't control.
Of course, right, right. No, I was just trying to understand your bias. That's all.
So far right now, this is where I'm expecting them to retrace at. If they pull all the way back here, then that's a whole nother plan that I have to deal with. For example,
Okay,
just now, I just closed some profits, waiting to see what happens next.
sure. Fair. Okay.
Yeah, because it's definitely Friday. You feel me? I'm not trying to make stupid mistakes. If I feel
Of course.
uncomfortable, hey, close partials. If I feel
Right.
like uncertainty, move stop loss in front of the trade. Because the best thing
Understood.
that can happen out of my expectation is
Mhm.
either price does come back to 4,000, but by the time it did, if my position was at 4,008, brother, I should have had a stop loss right behind me in case they come further than this point. I don't want that, especially if
Right.
I was
Okay.
already in earlier positions. That's why I'm teaching y'all how to think
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. By 10 a.m. usually, like there's usually enough data for us to know what they really wanted to do. Okay. I'm closing some positions again, just in case. But right here is a zone that I'm really interested in just to see what happens next. Checking back with US 30 real quick. Oh, price is still just pulling back into this area. When I see stuff like that, I'm usually like, yeah, buddy, I want to break and retest. And we have up until 12:30 to take a trade. That's how I'm usually going about stuff. Um, Interesting. Everybody low key be in my Telegram and I don't peep. Mhm. Oh. um, hmm. Mhm. Slow Friday so far. Interesting. Okay, we're breaking past this point. At that point, if I'm in buys, I'm out of all my positions until price settles. Mhm. I don't have an issue with a nice deeper pullback, but shit, if I'm already in profit, I'm not gonna let that thing take everything. I'll take whatever I have, you know, last day of the month type of mentality, fourth quarter mentality. Yeah, that boy felt the aura. Aren't you grateful you took your scalp, Latish? That ain't pretty price action. Oh, good lord. These pairs have now become like Asian session entry pairs. EUs and GUs. Entries be like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. Interesting. All right. Mhm. Okay. So what time is it? 9:45. Price pulled back in.
Hans, I'm sorry, I had to step away. Did you holler at
Now I
me?
said, aren't you glad you closed your scalp?
Yes, sir, I did. Uh, Like I said, especially the US 30. Oh my God.
Yeah, US 30
Thank you.
damn dip.
I think it's gonna come back up, or it's already trying to.
Hmm.
I'm not sure, Hans, if you agree with me or not, but nowadays US 30 has been moving a lot post 10 a.m., between 10 to 12.
Yep, that's always been my edge.
So,
That's why I be telling
I
y'all
mean, I
about the
know we used to,
12:30 retracements and stuff.
right. But
Yeah.
even like post close, like I see some trends happening between 10 to 11:30, 12. And then, of course, retracement, and then we get in after 12:30. But
Hmm.
I've been seeing a little bit.
Yeah. I'll take a 12:30 entry any day. After President did all the weird fussing and crying and temper tantrum, and then it breaks and retests. And I'm like, okay, finally you've
Yep.
decided something. Great. I like that. I'll finally take you now. Like a crying baby. Yeah, you done? Okay. All right. Here's your milk. Well, that would be the perfect example. Starts here, 9:30. Every trade is nervous. Oh, I must take the trade. I must win the day. And I'm like, yeah, 10, okay. Comes back 11:45. Okay. By 12:30, I've seen enough price action has printed for me to be able to see where I want to put my stop loss and how I want to take that trade. This to me is the best model. Meanwhile, they used to tell you, oh, don't trade after 12. That's where everybody's taking a break. I don't know. I don't know. If I see a good setup after all the damn manipulation, I'll take that one, you know?
Apple and Amazon, they're both like open. Amazon highlighting work. It's best ever for iPhone sales. Here to wrap up with the busy week for 97 for Inspector Dan Howley. Dan, I want to start with Amazon. And we talked with Dan Deepwater the other day. He said that AWS growth needs to be at least 19%. So they beat
Hans, US 30 is climbing, brother.
8% is what we saw from AWS growth. I think
Good.
we see that's why we're seeing some of the higher in pre-market.
Okay. So that makes sense. Let's get in some buys. Price pulled back into yesterday's low. It tapped into London lows. This is a good opportunity for buys. This was a sweep of liquidity. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I was looking into Nas. Just I didn't want to trade it. I just wanted to see like how we're doing since the Amazon stocks and the Magnificent Seven actually came out with some good numbers. Not yeah, Apple. Yeah, the numbers came out good. Numbers came out good yesterday for Apple. I'm sure next oh, that's so funny. Next week, Monday, we definitely pulling up. And I'm sure US 30 is gonna continue buying or something like that. Uh because the stocks are looking good. The numbers came out nice. Definitely take advantage of that. Let me see. I'm going about to get in. More position. Okay. Especially since the market did not go lower than this week's low at all. We just came back to previous day's lows. Definitely really on taking this trade conservatively and see what happens next. Gold is still pulling back, and that's okay. Still just trading within this range. Excuse me. Still trading within this range. And as you guys know, even if maybe we don't get what we need or what we're satisfied of from gold today, there's always Sunday, and there's always the London session. But this right here is still retesting 830 pre-market lows. So I'm not convinced that price is not still going to push up. I still am convinced that it is. US 30. Nice. Right. This is a good structure being held, man. I like it. Well, stop loss will definitely go below this wick for sure. 47, 482. Please don't forget that today's the last day of the month. State retest is a good setup.
Hyperscalers, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon itself, just starting to kind of turn the narrative around this quarter. So they beat on the top and bottom line, AWS revenue 20% higher. They also announced that their Canadian two chip business, which basically is them renting out those chips to customers, is now a multi-billion-dollar business, and it jumped 150% quarter over quarter. So a big change there as far as the kind of overall sentiment, seemingly for Amazon goes. There's still some, hangups potentially. Again, Microsoft has OpenAI, Google has Gemini. Amazon has Anthropic, but they also work with Google. And so, during this week, they announced that they were going to use 1 million of Amazon's chips to run their AI models. The week before, though, they announced the exact same thing with Google. So it's still that, I think, question of where's their big AI push, as far as a usually individual AI company or something along those lines. But the fact that they're getting this out of AWS is very meaningful. AWS is saying that they're going to continue to build out just to meet basically demand as they go.
I think what makes the final total out of CapEx here $2 billion incredible. What if we really not spending that much in Apple? We could sort of take it a different path, man. But at least if you that way, that path is working for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting the kind of way that Apple's framed next to some of the other tech companies. They're a consumer product. They're not a cloud company. And so, yeah, the AI still would be very different for them. But they did fall short, very slightly short on iPhone sales in the prior quarter. And initially, that sent the stock lower. But then Tim Cook made comments saying, look, we expect double-digit iPhone growth in the current quarter. They're seeing very strong demand, they say, for the iPhone. In fact, they say that they're seeing issues just getting shipments out, that they're not able to keep up with demand for the 17. And so that's huge for Apple. There was that Turnover research report saying that year-over-year growth 14% versus the iPhone 16 in the first 10 days that the phones were on the market in the US and China. So, we're seeing that kind of play out here now. And, I think when you look at Apple, you look at the fear that perhaps they weren't going to, return to big growth as far as the iPhone goes, double-digit growth. I think this kind of puts those fears to bed a bit. Services obviously outperform. They're kind of just doing the right thing. It seems a lot of this has to do with
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes lots of sense. What? 1 second, guys. Hmm? You see how price pulled back into this area in the pre-market and just never touched 4,000. And now it's 10 a.m. Well played, gold. Well played. I bet you that's like a 78% retracement, 79% retracement. Mm-hmm. Ugh, US 30 playing games. Let's see, are you making any attempts? Oh, I'm getting out of my position on US 30.
I just got knocked out in profit.
Nice. Yeah, we ain't playing that type of game. I mean, obviously, it's still gonna be doing the back and forths, but I need another breaking retest at this point. Stop loss can be put below the SWIX still, but it ain't gonna be my strongest entry. Let me hold that thought real quick. Oh shoot, is that the 930 lows? Hmm. My problem is on the higher time frame, it just looks like they could just retest the lows one more time. And I can't afford that. That's why I'd rather wait for a break and retest just to clear that idea in my head. Like, I need you to give me another break and retest, just in case. If I'm wrong, okay, you'll prove it to me by doing a break and retest. Because what I don't want is a sweep of the low for no reason. Okay, meanwhile, gold is still maintaining the structure, so we're still bullish. The retracement gave us enough information by 10 to see where we really were retracing at. They stopped at 4,011 and 12. They did not touch 4,000. So that's how I end up getting confirmation on wherever price is going, like especially with pairs like gold. I just wait till 10 to see what happens. If I'm not too certain about something, I'll just close partials. If worst comes to worst, I'll move stop loss in front of profit, and then we see about it. Oh, what is it now? Okay. All right. So, all in all, gold is definitely just like, fluctuating around this price action, which I have no issues with. Worst comes to worst, stop loss at 4,004. And we move. All right. We definitely bullish for the day. If price is losing volume, we'll just pick up from Sunday and see what happens. Okay. But for now, this is not bad of a price action. And yeah, we cool. We cool. Let me check the VIX, bro. Okay. Yeah, it looks like price might retrace a little bit before they buy. Let me check the S-Dow. Yeah. I ain't tripping much about the volume since it's the last day of the month anyway. So we'll see how price behaves on Monday too for US 30. Not gonna force nothing. Uh not gonna force nothing. Yeah. Okay. That's my final say for US 30. We'll give it room to give us more confirmation. As far as gold, again, you can be in some positions just conservatively, but know that this could literally not do too much for the day until the next week. And that's fine. All right. And that's it for me. That's it for me.
All right, Hans, thank you.
All right, no problem. We'll talk soon. We'll talk on Sunday. And
Thanks,
I'll
brother.
shoot a text before the end of the day.
Have a good one, Hans.
You too.